I'm Camille from Camille's Primary Ideas, and today I have a singing time lesson plan for teaching the song, Could I Hold the Baby? Now, this song is actually not found in the children's songbook, but it has been published by the church. It was printed in the Friend several years ago. So if you are unfamiliar with it, you need to go check this song out. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful, and it's even better, it's been published by the church. So I just have a couple activities in order to teach the song. I recommend, if you want something really fun, to teach it in primary and sing it in sacrament meeting on Christmas Sunday. Now, I have several lesson plans here for teaching this song. You'll see a couple of words on the board. We'll get to that in a minute. And I have one activity is probably a little better geared towards younger children. This one on the board is geared towards older children, but you can combine both to have them go at the same time depending on your primary, or you can do, as I'm going to be doing, one of each on each different Sundays. So to start, I have this picture of a children's nativity scene, and this was published, I'm pretty sure, in the Friend. And all the printables that I'm using are available to download using the link below. Okay, so I just recommend you print this picture, and I printed on cardstock, and then what I've done is I laminated it, and then I cut it. It was really sad cutting this, but I cut it into, because the picture's gorgeous, little pieces to create a puzzle. All right, so and then I made enough puzzles to give each of the classes in my primary one puzzle to work on. I just figured, that's enough kids to group around to be working on a puzzle. So this one is for my CTR 5s. I made it a little more difficult, so the pieces are a little smaller, so it's a little more. And then I have my Sunbeam, where I probably cut it into, I don't even know, maybe 16 pieces total, maybe not even that many, maybe it's only 12. Anyway, so I just there's no rhyme or reason to it. And then I just put it in a bag and labeled it. Or another option, if you have the time, I found these on Amazon, and they are custom puzzles. So they're kind of cool. This is a 70-piece puzzle, and the pieces they look like this. So you just upload your picture, and kind of just, if you wanted to create a fun gift, you're a puzzle lover. Anyway, they were fairly inexpensive. It was the shipping that I had to pay shipping that kind of bumped the price up. So this was a 70-piece. So this will be for my 10 and 11-year-old class. So I just wanted to try these out and see how they were. So this will be my older primary kids. And then I have another one that I bought it's 35-piece. So it's a little smaller. But if you don't have time to get these printed, it probably took, a week to get here, a week and a half maybe. If you don't have time to do these, definitely just go the easy route. This works great too. I just kind of wanted to see what these were all about, and they're actually really cool. And this is linked, again, using the link below if you want to do that. Or what you could do is print them out for next year if you want. And I want to show you the size of these ones. The size is actually looks like the same, but they're a little small, but that's all right. So the gist of this singing time lesson plan is you want to just get the kids familiar with the song. So they are going to be putting together a puzzle as you have the music playing. So there's two ways you can do it. You can either put it on your phone and use a speaker and have the kids just listen and put it on repeat the whole time. And you can walk around and have teachers walk around and just have the kids put their puzzle together on the floor in circles. So that's pretty easy. And that's really the whole lesson plan. Let's see. So when the puzzles are completed, you can ask the following questions. Would you ask Mary to hold the baby Jesus? And then just, these are just kind of thought-provoking questions. What would you tell the baby Jesus? And do you think he knew what lay ahead? And it just kind of sparks some conversation. And you could even sing the song in between all these questions and taking answers. What does his birth mean to you? What was Jesus's life like? What are some of the things Jesus did in his life? And how can we show our love to Jesus today? Anyway, so once the puzzle's completed, and you can start asking questions, as maybe some groups finished early, you can ask the questions in between. And that's it. So then just make sure you bear testimony that Jesus Christ was born, and because of his birth, we can return to live with Heavenly Father again. Okay, so that is one lesson plan option with the puzzle. Really easy. You can throw this together quickly to cut out these two puzzles. 5 minutes. Okay, oh, and then I did say there were 2 versions, so if you're listening to it on your phone and speaker, or you can also just have the piano play the music and you and the teacher sing. The hard part is the teachers are probably pretty unfamiliar with this song, so you might be singing a solo, and if you're okay with that, great. But if you want a little more reinforcement than just having the words and people singing, check out the video. And you could even have it playing if you have a TV, if you really wanted to, and kids can either watch the video and sing along or work on their puzzle. I mean, there's so many options. We love options. Okay, so now to the words on the board. What you can do, now these are for readers, obviously, because we have all these words on the board. So what you can do is pass out puzzles to your younger classes, primary classes, have them do the puzzle while the big kids are doing this reading activity. So that's how you can kind of intersperse the two. So the little kids, they're just quietly engaged while they're listening to the song, and the bigger kids, they'll be listening for the most part too. So they won't contradict each other. That said, if you want to do this one week, the puzzle, and the words the next week, which is what I'm going to do, I'm going to pair up older primary kids with a younger primary child. So that way, when it's the younger primary child's turn, the older primary child can help them figure out what's going up on here. They can read it to them. So it's just, it's kind of fun to pair up, give the older children an assignment. I mean, because, you know, they will take it and run with it. They'll surprise you. Okay, so on to this one. So what I've done is I've written all the key words in the song, and there's in groups of 3. Can you see that? So out of these 3 words, 1 word is found in the song. So we've got Steve, Eve, leave. And if you can look on my words here, it's Christmas Eve. So the first key word, Eve, is found in the song. And the goal of the activity is to be erasing all the words that don't belong, all the wrong words. So I have this little cheat sheet here that I've printed out, and it has like the first verse, my groups of 3, and then I've bolded the correct one because I don't know about you, but I need help every once in a while. But this is my key, my answer key. So make sure when you write this on the board, you don't give away the answers. So they all just need to look the same, but you can have this for your own reference. Okay, so I didn't quite have enough room. I ran out of room. It's because I was trying to fit the first verse and the chorus. Pretend the whole chorus is up here. Hopefully your board at church is a little bigger, but I was able to, I'm missing like the last 6 groups of the chorus. So hopefully you can get the first verse and the chorus up. Now you can, if it's available, I would probably recommend writing this before primary even starts, but I know that's not always feasible if you've got a full word building. So what I would do is have the primary children either have the piano playing with the words here or play it on the phone and speaker with these posted so they can look. While you're writing these, you tell the kids, some of these words are in the song and some are not. And while I'm writing them, I want you to try and figure out. So they're just basically looking ahead to the activity. I want you to figure out which words belong in this song. Is there Steve in this song? Is there a sled in this song? Is it corn in this song? So just as you're writing it, and this probably took me, 2 or 3 minutes to write. So as they're listening to the song and writing, they can be formulating answers in their little brains. Okay, so once you've got it all up, we are going to hold the baby. Now, this is kind of where it comes in fun. I made this little baby, and it's this little printable that tapes onto my eraser, because the song is called Could I Hold the Baby? So everyone's going to want to hold the baby. So what you'll do is you just pass the eraser to the first child to start singing. I'd probably recommend singing with the piano at this point. So, and you and the teachers will be singing the song. You probably could play it, but we want to get the kids singing, especially if we've been listening already with the puzzle. This is more of a week 2 activity. If this is combined, you could probably still be listening to it. Same thing, it doesn't matter. Do what works for you. Okay, so then we're going to pass this, and I would probably get an older child to go first just so they can kind of, help you get this going the right way. So you have an older child, pass them the eraser, and you just tell them, I need you to erase all the words that are not found in the song. So they're just going to come up And maybe if you're partnering, have them come up with their partner. That would be less time people coming to the board. So pass them the eraser, and the older child is going to erase. There's no Steve in here, okay? And maybe you could have the older children just say, can you erase the words on the top and leave the words down low for junior primary and the younger kids. So there, and then they can pass it to the younger and the younger child. Maybe the chorus you could even write it that way. Hindsight, do first verse all here and then the chorus down low, because that'll be a little easier for them. My chorus starts, let me see, second verse, chorus, oh, fold, right here. This is so fold, mold, hold. So the answer is hold, so we know there's no mold. Okay, so then those two could go sit down and they would pass it on to someone else. Now, the idea is we want to erase all these incorrect words before we finish singing the song. So we're kind of racing against the song. I love it. And if you don't finish, great. What are you going to do? Do it again. My favorite. So and then and then if someone even erases an incorrect one, you can come up and hurry and put it back. That's fine. It's because mistakes happen, and that's kind of the idea. So you'll just be like, oh, we erased the wrong one. Or when you finish, at the end, you can even check answers. That's my favorite too. So let's go in and see if we've got it all. So say someone erased Mary, and we're left with Harry. There's no Harry in the song, so let's fix this. So we need to fix it. What was the word that goes there? Oh, Mary. So let's fix this right now. We'll just put Mary back up there. So we've got Mary. Okay, so then you'll just be repeating until all the keywords are left. And we've passed our baby. Everyone's had a chance to hold the baby. Now, if everyone hasn't had a chance to hold the baby in the first verse and the chorus, there's a second verse. Yay. So then I would say, okay, let's do the second verse, and let's erase everything, and you get all of the second verse up there as they're listening, because I've got the second verse, all those groups of 3 words, with the chorus. Again, there'll be more to erase, and that should be more than time by the time you can get through both verses, and you will have sung through that song so many times they're going to leave with it stuck in their little brains, which is exactly what you want. Okay, so I think I've hit up everything. And then just again, you can just make sure that you bear testimony that, you know, Jesus Christ was born, and because of his birth, we can return to live with Heavenly Father again. And that's it. So this one is the Could I Hold the Baby eraser pass, just to summarize. And then this is the Could I Hold the Baby puzzle. And those are all linked below. I do have a few other, if you really want, if you have another week, available is a handbell chart too. So you can do, I would highly recommend bringing handbells into sacrament meeting. Bishop's approval though, just make sure you get that. These are the chords. It's kind of a longer chart than I like to make. It's 10 pages, 11, but it's beautiful with the chords all written out. So if you want to do a fun little performance, Christmas Sunday, sing Could I Hold the Baby, and then throw in the handbells, it would be beautiful. So I hope that helps you with singing time this week. Let me know how it goes in the comments.